don't skip this video. I know you're thinking about skipping it in your mind, right? I got my eye on you. My eye is completely on you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome to my channel, and if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. My name is Rachael Nnaemeka. I'm a lifestyle and food blogger. So today's video is all about food. We're creating food recipe video today, and in case you're wondering what food it is, we're creating steak. My favorite food, steak. My favorite food, steak. So easy to make. And I know you're wondering what steak is. You're wondering what steak is. You're like, what's this girl saying? You're talking mede, right? No, this is not mede. Steak is beef. That beef you eat at home. That beef you cook at home. You can use it and prepare steak just the way I'm going to prepare it in this video. And just in case you're wondering and you want to fast forward this video, don't do that. I'm looking at you. I got my eye on you. Don't do that. Just watch till the end, subscribe, like, and without further ado, let's start cooking. So you want to make sure you have steak seasoning to prepare this. Then coriander, fresh coriander leaf. I love it fresh. Then black pepper. This is a mixture of black pepper and Cameroon pepper. Like Cameroon pepper is hot, black pepper has nice flavor. So I love to use both of them, Cameroon and black pepper mixed together for this. It's so good. Yeah. This is garlic. You want to have it crushed, a little bit crushed, so that the juice can come out easily when frying. And then this is a mixture of rosemary leaf and thyme. I would really recommend that you get fresh thyme. If you can get fresh thyme, you should use fresh thyme, but I do not have fresh thyme, so I'll be using dry thyme. And this is salted butter. Very important. It has to be unsalted, really unsalted, not salted, sorry, unsalted butter. Then you set this aside and make sure that you get your meat ready. You have to prepare this meat before time. Like I already washed, marinated it, brought it out from the freezer, and then allow it to cool down to room temperature. Very important, because you do not want to have water on it when you're cooking. So you have to leave it to drain and then cool down to room temperature. If possible, use paper to make sure you get out all the water from it. We don't need the water when frying. You want to start spreading the pepper around it. You put the pepper and then you dab a little with your fingers. Very important. You don't just sprinkle the pepper and let it. No, you have to use your fingers to dab it in properly. That's what I'm doing right here. You flip to the other side. You do the same thing. Sprinkle the pepper. You dab it in. Make sure you do generously. Like it has to go round, front and back, everywhere. You do the same thing to the other meats. Sprinkle the pepper. You dab it with your fingers. Very important. Don't forget to dab it. Don't just sprinkle it and then start frying. No, you have to make sure you dab it to sit in properly before you start frying. After we are done, you set your frying pan on fire and then you put butter. You add your unsalted butter. At this point, you have to add the butter bit by bit. You don't put all the butter at once. No, you need it to cook gently and then make sure the butter goes in. So you don't add everything at once. Once you add everything at once, it starts burning. No, you add it bit by bit. So that by the time you're almost done, you still have fresh butter going in. Spread it around generously your pan. Make sure it goes around your pan. Let it melt. It has to melt. Very important. It has to melt completely before you start frying. Now we're about to start frying. Add your meat bit by bit. Make sure they are inside the melted butter. Very important. Don't fry it on a plain pan. It has to be inside, well sitting in the melted butter. Very important. Then you add your fresh coriander and fresh thyme at this point. If you have fresh thyme, this is when to add it, but I do not have fresh thyme. I may do with dried thyme and dried rosemary leaf. Then you add your fresh garlic, fresh and crushed garlic, so the juice will come out. The juice start coming out at this point. Yeah. Then butter. Add your dry thyme or fresh thyme, whichever you have. Just make sure you add it at this point. Allow it to cook. Then you have to cook on medium heat, not low heat, not very high heat. The heat has to be on medium. Yeah. Add slice of butter to help it cook properly. You all know how sweet butter is. I mean, butter makes everything taste better. Butter makes it taste better. Butter makes it taste better. Butter makes it taste better. And you flip your pan, you turn your pan, make sure you're doing this properly. Flip it to the other side, toss it to the other side so it fries properly. Ooh. Just look at, see how juicy it looks. Butter gives it a very nice taste, like yummy taste. Add a little more coriander. Allow it to fry. You add slice of butter to help it fry and cook properly. This will take about 10 to 15 minutes, right? Yeah, it will take about 10 to 15 minutes for this to get ready. Make sure you're frying it properly. Make sure there's butter on the pan. Like, don't let the pan dry. The pan must not be dry. There must be butter on it. Then you want to scoop a little butter and put it on top of the meat. Make sure you have butter in the pan. Very important. Make sure there's butter. Still flip to the other side so it will cook. So for it to cook properly, flip to the other side again. Flip all to the other side for proper cooking. Looks so juicy and yummy. Yeah, that's butter. Add another chunk of butter. You can see that. So nice. At this point, my kitchen was just smelling so good, like nice aroma, nice butter, garlic, everywhere, scenting so nice. I mean, you add some thyme. I mean, because we keep adding butter, we have to make sure we keep adding other ingredients so it will help. The taste will go evenly. The butter doesn't overshadow other ingredients. Make sure as you're adding butter in bits, you're also adding those ingredients in bits. Very important. Don't let it burn. That's why you have to cook it on medium heat. Look at that. So good. So good. We're about to make baked potatoes. You want to make sure you have your potatoes well cooked, not completely cooked, but almost cooked. it doesn't have to cook completely. It doesn't have to be soggy and soft. And then you sieve it when it's almost cooked, because we're still going to bake it. So by the time you're baking it, it will be completely cooked. So at this point, you want to make sure you stir. I like to stir it in the sieve so it will have rough edges, for the potatoes to have rough edges. Yeah. Then put it into your baking pan. Rub it some more. Rub it properly. We are baking. And then you cover it with your foil paper and get it ready for baking. Set it in the oven for 10 minutes to bake on medium heat as well. After 10 minutes, it's ready. At this point, if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? You should have subscribed by now. Like, click the bell button beside the subscribe button for notifications. Like this video, that way I will know you enjoyed it and I can create more content like this. Dinner is ready. Looks so yummy. Ooh la la. This dinner was so good. We enjoyed it completely. In fact, there was no leftover. I was really thinking we'll have some leftover, but no. We downed it at once.